Hey, it's Beth Alcazar, and on today's Pacifiers and Peacemakers, we're gonna hear a unique answer to a very common question. How do I know when to shoot? A few months ago, I had an opportunity to attend a firearms festival in Colorado. It was a great opportunity to see people who support the Second Amendment, to check out different vendors, and to see different organizations that are helping people get trained. One of these organizations is called Sheperd. And what they do is they reach out to churches, communities, families, teams, groups, anyone who wants to be able to understand more about how to be safe and secure, whether armed or unarmed. And the leader and founder of Sheperd, Jimmy Graham, was able to conduct several different demonstrations at the Firearms Festival, and I was able to catch one of them. It was a very fascinating look at how teams or families can work through what could be a very scary situation, where someone could break into a home or take a hostage. And it's something all of us really need to think about, especially those families out there where both husband and wife, or maybe multiple folks in the home, are armed and are trained. Would you know what to do? Would you know how to defend yourself? Would you know what to look for? Interestingly enough, Jimmy Graham answered a question that many of us ask all the time, and that many of us teach in our classes or talk about in discussions and communities. And that question is, when should I shoot? Or how do I know when to shoot? And he gave an answer that I hadn't really heard before. He answered it with another question. He said, what would happen if you didn't? That's definitely a unique perspective, something we should all consider. Because we know the legalities. We know that there's so much behind shooting for self-defense, physically, emotionally, mentally, all across the board, including legally and financially. But have you thought about what are the consequences if you didn't? Could you be injured? Could you be killed? Or could someone you love lose their life? I'm really thankful for Jimmy Sheperd, former Navy SEAL, and all the work that he and his team do at Sheperd. And I hope you check them out, and I hope you consider the answer to his question. Because when it comes down to it, when should I shoot? Well, what could happen if you didn't?